Hey, what is up guys? iBladeWorks here, and today we are on the Crash Landing mod pack. And this mod was made by Icinder, I believe is the name. And today we're just gonna play and get for some fun and get episode 1 done. So I'm gonna actually go through really fast and kind of explain to you what I'm doing. Because extremely quick to get a good start in this game, especially because the first night is so important. So what you want to do is you want to get your first stuff down, get this, get both of these, which are fluid transposers. And I'm going to be taking the easy start for this game because seeing as I'm doing a series, I don't want to die quick, hopefully. So let's start it up. We don't got time to read. Start with basic survival and open that up. You do the first quest. Then you pick the easier out. Then if you do that, you can actually go to the very basics, complete this one too, if I had another dust. Let's grab that, and then claim that, and that should be all the quests we can do just right off the bat here. Now from there, you want to go and get some water in here real fast, just because it's the first night. Get out your dirt, get these off your hotbar. Oops, sorry, my bad. And let's get a tree planted down right now. Get the bone meal you start out with. And this is kind of the trick you want to do. You want to mine at least just one block early, because you can. And get some wood. Make one stick, or I guess one time sticks. And then you want to make the crook, and then rush back out here. Hopefully it's not night, yeah. And just mine this up real quick. So the version of this mod pack I'm using is the 1.2.11, which is supposedly the last of the stable versions of it, or the most updated one. And right now we're just trying to get some wood on the first day, that way we can have what we need for the first night to get some stuff done. I've actually went ahead and I tried this out earlier to make sure I actually know what I'm doing, because I don't want to die just right off. So I know how to do a pretty decent start and at least have some stuff so I'm not just fumbling around the whole time I'm playing. So that got us some saplings so we can actually do one of the first quests. We want to get enough wood usually to try to pull out some Tinker's Construct tools early to make it a lot easier. This strategy is based off being quick enough that you can get a pickaxe on the first night and mine under your base to try to make a house under your base, which is a pretty good idea usually. Actually, I'm going to put some dirt down. Hello? Okay. That way we can start up earlier. You know, getting these bigger trees is kind of nice for the wood, but it takes a lot longer to get the saplings, though. So kind of your goal on the first night is to get enough saplings that you have a few extra and then enough to make it to a second dirt. That way you can have 2 trees down at once. And the second tree you'll be using for a string to get a bed on the second night, and hopefully set up some automated cobble generation. Well, if you're going for kind of the best starts you can do. You can actually get cobble generation done on the first day if you're quick, but I am actually not that quick. We just broke one of our things. So let's just run over here. Actually, you don't really want to run early because you run out of stuff so fast. Ooh, I should get this going too. So you also have your sync cord, which you get there. And let's get this set up. You set it to output. Ooh, wrong machine. I'm so good at this game. Place that back down, let it bleed, and we'll start making like a little version of you basically. So I'm actually gonna just toss these into a chest real fast so I don't have to worry about them. And we'll use them in one of the earlier quests a little bit later in the game. Oh, I forgot something again. We needed another crook, so just a bunch more of these. And the crook will let you get saplings more efficiently and more efficiently and faster. And it'll give you a chance to drop the silkworm for the silk tree so you can infect your trees to get some early string, which you can use to make an extra sieve, a bed, just anything you make with wool. And by starting with the oak trees, you also can get some early apples for food, because food is extremely hard to get in this game. So let me explain kind of how the system works. So if you haven't seen this mod pack before, which most of you probably should have because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that do it. I just saw it. Did I get that? Yes, I did. Our first silkworm. That's what we needed. And it's not going dark yet. So now we can actually infect one of the trees we make after we get some more dirt. And this is actually really big for a tree to start out with, which is kind of annoying. But it will get enough wood that we should be able to make a pick, and then I usually go for the pan, because the pan is really good for knocking back mobs because it slows them also, which kind of helps. So basically, when you're playing this mod, you have a few bars here. You have a heat bar and your water bar down on the bottom left-hand corner. And basically what that is your heat. If you get too hot, you can get heat stroke, I think around 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Maybe I'll look it up later. And then you have your water bar down there. And then if you run out of water or you're dehydrated, then you first you overheat faster, and then on top of it, you die when you hit 0. So it's really important to have that early source of water. You can get that in a lot of different ways. Usually you can just survive off the ones you get from the first quest during the first night. So see, I'm going to actually get some more sand so I can use that to pillar up. A lot of people also tend to make trenches on the first day too. That way they can kind of keep some of the early mobs out. I just use sand early to go and pillar up to get stuff. And though, to be perfectly honest, usually you want to get enough dust so you can have sieving for the first night, which I will probably do, but I won't be recording it because sieving is boring. Maybe I'll record just some of it so you know what I do. And then, but I get my dirt from underneath the ship instead, so I don't spend so much time outside and overheat. Because the longer you're outside and the higher the temperature is, the more or faster you go through your water. That's just, there we go. I think we actually got a decent amount from there. You might have enough for 2 pieces of dirt or dirt and a water for a dirty water bottle. Let's just gather these up before they despawn. Nice. And then we could go for some cobble right now. It looks like the sun's going down right now, so I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is I'm going to break some of this glass right here. This is dark glass, it doesn't let light through. From Extra Utilities, which is a way cool mod and useful mod. And we'll probably use a lot of Extra Utility stuff later in the game. But right now I'm just kind of using it to defend myself. So what you see a lot of people do is you'll put 2 on the side, and then 3 on top right here. That way you can see if there's spiders above you, and then you just put 2 right there to make sure you can see, or 2 right there to stop mobs, and you have 2 extra that you can use to block up the door. So if you're thinking that the first thing you can do is just get water from there, that's actually salt water, which means you can't actually get any clean water from it, and if you cook it, you'll get 4 salt, I believe. Okay, sun's going down. Well, after that, we're just kind of hole up and maybe go outside in the day and just collect some early drops and kill the spiders. Because you're really going to want those early drops from the mobs, because that'll help you survive. Well, a lot. Awesome, that's actually like perfect because I never mind the top ones anyway. You just get the rest of this wood and keep going. So, another feature of this pack is there's abandoned cities around the place that I know of. I actually haven't been to one while playing this game yet. Well, we'll check those out later in the pack. And the food system's different from Pam's Harvest Craft, I believe. And that makes it so you have to eat different types of food, otherwise you start to otherwise you get diminishing returns. And if you get diminishing returns, it means that your food won't give you much. You get to the point where your food actually doesn't really do anything. Let's see, we're actually good on water. Let's see if we finished any quests and get some of these out of the way. So we did the easy route. We need tools of the trade for a bone crook and a stone hammer. And then anything else? I don't know. Sapping the saplings and drinking mud. Let's start with drinking mud, which means I actually need that dirt right there. Let's grab this and then run back in before the mob spawn. Actually, yeah, let me check if I have a mob griefing set to false right now. Game rule mob griefing false. Huh. Okay, so they actually already disabled that by default. I believe that is what he just barely updated it into, because it didn't used to be that way. Okay, so for this first quest, for the dirty water quest, you take one of these and a glass bottle, and then you make dirty water ball, and when you turn that in for the quest, you actually get that dirt back, and you get some more water. Let's get that. And then purified, which means you have to purify water after we get some cobble. I'm actually, one sec. Looks like, yeah, I don't have my sound set very high. I'm gonna actually, ooh, that's loud. Let's put that right there. Okay, so now that we got some decent amount of wood and stuff, let's actually start on one of the better starts for this game if you can get it, if you're fast enough. So what you want to do is you want to go straight into Tinker's Construct, because regular tools in this pack only have one durability, no matter what they are. So to make all of them, all the different ones, you're going to need some logs, a crafting table, and then I usually like to get a chest too for my stuff, and we'll make one chest. So now you can go and just put your blank patterns. You get a pattern chest, which will give you the first book of materials in you, or the second book, I guess. The parts builder, the stencil table. Ooh, that's not a good sound. The gelid pyrotheum outside is exploding creepers when they walk around on it. I believe he updated it later to make it so the creepers try to path around that. I see heat's good. So now all we gotta do is just get the rest of these down. So what's that? Tool station. Then you put parts builder. And then pattern chest, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And then your stencil table. Now this is all you really need. Now the first things you kind of want to get, after I'm actually going to get some more. I need a little bit more than that. So you want to get enough wood that you can make two things. The pick, and then usually I try to go for, ooh, that's not a good sound. And let's see, where is it? The pan. So you need a binding, the pan, and I'm actually going to go for an early shovel also. We'll just toss those right there. Oof. Yeah. I need to block that, like, badly. Now I don't get myself hurt. So now we can actually use that early bone meal we got, wherever that may be, and make some early bone tools, which will be really, really, really useful early on. So let's just grab these real quick. And now we have all our basic tools that we need. I'm going to get the bone meal back. So I believe we just need a few sticks, and we'll be good. There we go. Now let's get these being built in the, right there. Okay, so we need that and that. Then we had enough for this. And a pan. Cool, and there are your early equipment that you're going to use. This should be running out in a sec. Let's put some more water in there. Awesome. And then now I'm actually going to pick these up and move these. Put this back in here because we won't need it for quite a long time. And then let's just knock the strong muxes down so we have easy access to them. And now with these early tools, we can just, well, just remember I gotta do something. I just gotta load this up so we have some stuff going for us. And we'll go downstairs. And just kind of mine these out. So this is where I get my early dust because I don't want to spend the time to get it when I'm first starting out in the game outside, because that takes away from time you could be using to get wood and whatever else you might need that you can get. If you're going for like the cobble rush or the bed rush, then that's always a good option. And then I just go for this one, so I actually do have something to do on the first night. And this will also end up serving as an early base for you too. I usually put some of the hotter stuff down here, like furnaces and machines, because these both add to heat. And you also kind of got to be careful about torches because torches actually generate heat also. And then later you also want to put stairs down because jumping also adds or deletes your water faster. Ooh, there's a mini zombie. So I'm going to grab one of these chairs and move it because I believe when you're sitting down it doesn't count as you walking. So your stuff decreases at a slower rate than usual, which is more or less what you want. I'm actually going to move this over here too, because from right here, I believe you're still able to be hit by the explosions when creepers walk into the pyrotheum. Where's my chair? Let's put these down and plop this down. Yeah, close enough. And now we just sit here for the first night. I'm actually going to pause this right here. Whoa. What just happened? I think I just killed myself. Huh.
You just glitched it.
I just glitched into the wall. Okay. I don't know, actually. Okay. Yeah, looks... And looks like they actually saw me when I did that too. That's annoying as heck. So I glitched in the wall there. I think it's because we have because of the roof. Oh. That's weird. And extremely annoying. What's even weirder is it spawned on top of the chair. My gravestone did. Okay, well let's just pretend that never happened, shall we? So I'm actually going to start this back up again, and then I'm going to pause this while I get some sifting going. Hey guys, I'm back for a second. Something I forgot to show you is, if you do get enough saplings on the first night, you can make a barrel. Let's just get some wood. And they make that by doing slabs, and I believe this? There's different versions of it. Oh, this is a different one. So I believe for this one that they use in this mod pack, you have to use a chest. Get that, and then put that, and this. One sec. Barrel. Thought it was. Oh. Okay. Maybe I'm being stupid. I think I was thinking of the item barrel that you can put cobble into, which we're probably gonna make also. We'll make that a little bit later. But for now, we are actually gonna rush outside after we get this going and start up some dirt. Let's go grab those mob drops while we can. Okay, this is where the fun stuff comes in, so take that and grab a frying pan. Hey, little guy. Pop. And pop. There usually spiders around here. I don't see any, actually. Cool, now we just rush around and pick up the mob drafts and kill whatever tends to... Ooh, that's not fun. Oh, hello. Oh, well, hello there. Keep her head. Oh, he's one of these guys. Hey, what's up, zombie? So, what you get is you get these special mobs. I actually don't know if you can hit me down here. Pop. Pop. And these special mobs are just like really big mobs. And they got him. Okay. And those mobs just wreck you. Wreck your day. And I believe these are... Oh, it's a giant spider. Okay. So you don't really want to die these mobs early. Oh, yeah, I forgot I died. One sec. I actually have to relog real quick. Because when you die in this, it messes up your stuff if you look down to the bottom left. One sec. Okay, we are back. So, now the first night's over. Okay, here's some tricky stuff. So now that the first night's over, we're gonna block this up if we don't die doing it. So that's, uh-oh, some lag. That's not what you want. I'm gonna see if I can reach over here and block that. Okay, and then run away with my tail between my legs. So now mob shouldn't burn on that as soon as that's done running out. It's already midday. So I believe now we can do a few more quests because we should have another dirt by now. There it is. And now let's start undoing some other stuff. So I made a chest. Let's grab our saplings and that. And our other piece of dirt. So now you want to set up two different dirt stuff to get kind of started out here. I'm going to put them here and here. We'll have two saplings, which is perfect. And we'll grow them real fast. Awesome. I think we should actually put these a little bit farther apart from each other. But we already have a decent amount of saplings, so I'm actually just going to do all of them at once. And awesome, we got bones for the bone crook, I believe we need for one of the next quests. Oh, we got another materials in you. I actually don't think we really need this right now, so I'm just going to toss that back there. And we are not wearing my camel pack, I didn't know that. Okay. So let's see what we got here for the next quest. Tools of the trade. So we need a stone hammer and that. And then we need a purified, which makes that. Desperate times salt. Okay. Let's see if we actually have the resources to do this right now. No, we don't. I'm actually going to sift because we need some more resources. So I'm going to sift up some dust. And we will be back in a second. And what's up, guys? I'm back. And we actually just got some stuff that are relatively cool to help start us out. So first off, we got enough stone to make the stone hammer, one of the first tools you need. For the quest line, now, do we actually have the other one yet? Oh, we also have enough for desperate measures. So now, if you go and you take your salt, and you get two of them, and then you put down some rotten flesh, you can get zombie jerky. But instead of zombie jerky, you can actually just put it on these drying racks and you'll get dried monster jerky too. And then also we have enough iron to make that, so we actually get some shears a little bit later. And we can do that in a bit. So now I'm actually going to go and see if we can set up some cobble gen real fast. Which you can do if you're very, very tricky. But, because you can actually just go and dig a pit around right here and get the pyrotheme all the way to the water, and it'll make cobble for you, which is kind of the first strategy, or the strategy where you get cobble on the first day. Or you can do what I'm doing, if I can get out of here anyway. And you can use bone meal and clay, and you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of it to make porcelain clay. So porcelain clay is something you can actually use to make the crucible, which also needs to be fired. And that will actually let you melt down different things like leaves to make water or stone to make lava, which is what I'm going to do for my cobble gen. But actually, you can make, let's see, you can make I believe a bucket from just the regular clay, unfired bucket, yeah. And that'll let you actually move the pyrotheme, but if you do it that way, the pyrotheme will turn into lava. But you want to save the pyrotheme because later you can use that with the crucible to melt down stuff faster. I believe it's 3.5 times faster than using regular lava, so you kind of want to keep that if you can. So we actually gain some hunger, so let's actually eat. I'm going to save. You want to save this jerky if you can, because then you can just eat your monster jerky later. So I'm going to go back to sifting in a second to make sure I can get some more stuff. And actually, I believe some of these leaves are fully converted, so let's actually knock down a few of those real fast. Because oh, we actually have enough for a bone crook, don't we? And we need that for the quest. So let's actually make a bone crook instead for our leaves. And we'll go and have that checked off on the quest. Claim reward. Oh, we can also cook one of those later, which we will. Wait, did I also need to make the stone hammer? I thought I did. Did I? Oh no, I'm being stupid. I didn't realize I didn't. My bad. Let's find where I put my stone. Or is it in my inventory? Okay, I'm blind, guys. I'm sorry. So let's make that stone hammer and finish that quest too. And I need sticks. The world hates me. Okay, let's make some sticks and make that hammer. The recipe is as follows. And with this, you can use this to break down cobble and other stuff, or cobble, gravel, sand, to make cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust, which you can sieve for different things. Now let's go and check off the quest. Ooh, we actually have to make bone knife and bone crossbar. Let's do that too real fast. That means we need some more wood. Let's just grab what we got and make that real fast also. So we need, I believe, 2 more of these. And I'm actually going to make 3 so we can get... Oopsie. Okay, we'll just sit down while we do it, I guess. Because if we do it this way, we can also get a axe head for later. And then I believe we need the knife. And I actually don't remember what. And the small cross one, okay. And we need the small, there we go, small crossguard pattern. Let's just toss that back in here. And we just make ones made out of bone. And I'm actually going to make a shovel while I'm at it. So now we got the shovel, that, and the knife. And now that should be that quest done also. Armor, you need full wood armor, gosh dang it. Well, I'm not going to wear the armor after I make it because I believe armor makes you heat up faster. So you kind of have to be careful if you're going to use armor. So let's actually go. Ooh, I made a... Gosh dang it. I made another shovel on accident. I guess that'll be useful for later if we need it. Okay, so let's make a axe, which is what I wanted to begin with. And get that done. Axe. Okay, cool. Now we have an axe. And then let's make the knife simply because we have the stuff to do it. For the dagger. And I believe, which one has better damage? This one does 3 damage. This one does 4 damage, so this is better anyway. But this one you can kind of throw, which is kind of cool. But that's like way, way inaccurate though. Okay, well, let's eat some zombie jerky. Nom nom nom. So, if you look at this, it says diminishing returns. So basically, if you press shift, you can see how much hunger it gives you. And if I eat this 32 more times, something crazy happens. So, I'm actually going to go and sift some more dust, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry guys. I actually looked at the time for the recording, and it looks like we're coming up to that half-an-hour mark. So, I'm actually going to get out and end it right here. So, this has been iBladeWorks on episode 1 of Crash Landing. And I will see you guys in the next episode, which should be coming around next week. Later, guys. Have a nice day.